internet. It is day 45 of 365. A day in the life of a wallflower. I found a photo backdrop to add to my wall, which looks cooler than I thought. Like, I had this idea in my mind that it would look cool, but I'm like, ooh, that's interesting. I had another one, which was like red brick, but I think I'm just gonna give that away. I feel like that would be too disparate. Like, I have a black and white kind of monochromatic theme in my room for the most part, and I just want to keep to it. Wallflower. I had the realization today that I am a wallflower, and I'm okay with it. Like, I can survive if I'm thrust into the center of the room, but given the choice, I would rather be in a corner watching everybody and having that giggly conversation with the best friend or the boyfriend or, and it's not necessarily because I, it's not because I can't be in the middle, but I think it's just sometimes I find myself refreshed, restored in those quiet moments, which is probably why, despite all of my relationship, despite everything, I do better or I'm like happier in those quiet moments. Today I had a quiet moment. Um, yeah, it was fine. Um, oh wow. So this is full disclosure, internet. This is my take two because my take one, which was a lot gigglier, involved stories that would be perfect internet stories, except I live in the fear that my corner of the internet will be discovered by people I know. And even if I don't say any names, even if I keep it very vague, like if it's a specific enough story, someone might find it. And I'm like, I don't want to like reveal the story that doesn't involve me, if that makes sense. Um, oh, funny story about me today. So I have this friend who I don't talk to often, but when we do, we talk for hours and about everything and anything. And it's interesting because I had to go to Target today and I'm talking to her in Target and I'm in line and I have both my headphones in. Normally, it's like, I think, courteous when you're in line to do one in so you can kind of hear a little bit more of the ambient sound. But I had two in and I was just miming my way through the line. And I found it amusing that I could carry on this conversation, like two conversations at the same time. But then the second reason it was cracking me up because I do the same, which probably is an indicator of my impulse shopping. But I I don't, sometimes if I don't bring a cart or like a little basket, I put everything in my hands. And I have so many reusable bags and I don't take them. But today was one of those days where they were having a sale on iced coffees. And I was like, ooh, I wasn't even looking for iced coffee, but I saw it and I was like, I want the iced coffee. And so I got greedy and I got a lot. And then my arms are full and I'm like, oh, silly me, I have to get a bag. But it was closing time and they ran out of bags. Silver lining, I saved money and I don't have another bag. But it was it was a workout. It was a needless workout. So that happened. I also, yeah. Oh, I also realized that this Lent season, where I am going to do a bit of a media fast and detox, oh, is good because I need to detox. I need to not rely or like define my day according to an algorithm. Because I think doom scrolling, even if you like cut one social media app or like continue to cut, I think as long as they exist, the temptation's there. So I may do a wholesale cut everything except this, which will be interesting because I think I was always kind of tethered to the potential doom scroll by having an Instagram account, by having, but then to say like, boy, completely cold turkey might be interesting. But I miss my brain. I miss the brain where I could like memorize things, where everything was sharper. Everything seems duller now. So we'll see. I have a couple of days. We'll see what happens as I slowly wean myself off so that for the next 50 days or so, um, what happens, the stories I tell. Yeah, like if I am online in any of that time, like that I don't break. And if I break, why did I break? I'll talk about that. But yeah, that's why everything's gonna be pre-recorded. So that I'm not tempted to like devote time to this. In the same regard of like where I should be just meditating. I think fasts are healthy. Like just to, you know, if our body chemistry, we're used to one thing, what does it look like when you say, let's take a step back? Um, yeah. Anyway. Oh shoot, I already forgot what I said today was gonna be called. Oh, wallflower. um, the downside of calling yourself a wallflower is when you don't have the party or the association to be a wallflower at. You know, like a prom or a wedding. It's not even like, okay, so realistically, I should be at a point of like thinking about my own wedding or whatever, but I kind of want to go to a wedding and just watch people. I like people watching. Maybe I need to go to like, and it's like you can't necessarily be a wallflower at a mall either, you know, because there's no wall. And then we've come to that point in the realization that how do you separate yourself and not be creepy? Or maybe embrace being creepy. Am I creepy? This is creepy, right? Carving your own corner of the internet, spilling all your secrets. Um, I did see a trailer for a horror movie today based off a game, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna haunt my nightmares for a bit. I've never played the game. I don't know if I'll watch the movie, but the trailer alone, I'm like, ugh. I'm hoping it's a good horror movie because the trailer alone was like, ugh. Anyway, it's late. I should sleep. Good night.